Hi, we're Periwinkle Planner Co., and we hope you enjoy the video.
Good morning, it's Christine from Periwinkle Planner Co., and today I'm going to be setting up my Frankenplanner for May. To make this easier on myself, I make an extra, it's a cover that I had and some mini disc planner. I call it my monthly pre-planner, because I go through all the planners that I use for Frankenplanning and I stick the next month in here so that I can start writing on it to put it in here when this month is done. I already did that because it would have been a lot of planners to pull out and go through on camera, so I guess we'll just get started and show you that. So let's see here. Maybe we can do a flip through of this planner from the month of April. So that starts, well, wait, let's go back to the beginning. I'm gonna keep this stuff all in here, my page, my homebody calendar, this perpetual calendar. I just have this little dashboard in here, not exactly sure why, just to divide my calendar, I guess, from my actual planner. These are things that a master list I want to do in my home, which I haven't done any of this. And then master list for work, and then just some little notes. And this is my pet record that I'm trying to keep up to date with, just basically to know when my cat Ollie and dog Sully need their shots, and to keep track of how long food lasts. And then this one says health, so I leave these dividers in. These are just clear pieces of laminate. I ran them through my laminator and then I put them on the mat and had my Cricut cut out the shape of a divider. And this is just an old Choose Happy card that Happy Planner sent me with one of my first orders that I always keep in my planner. And then we start the actual planner. So this first one is my gratitude month. I use this, lost for words this morning, I'm sorry. I use this planner as a part of my wellness planner. I have two planners that I use for wellness. So this first one, I put gratitude for the month. And then each week, I journal. I've started journaling to some point. The first couple weeks, I would write something in the morning and then something in the evening about the day. And I did that for a few weeks. And then this week, I had listened to Stephanie Fleming, the Happy Planners podcast, and she was talking about that every day, well, I chose to do it every day, to ask yourself how or what are you feeling, and then what you need to do to take care of yourself. And it was from, she said, positivepsychology.com, this feelings wheel. So what I would do is I would look on here, I'd start in the middle, pick my feeling for that day, and then say it's surprised. Then it goes out to another layer of feelings. So for surprise, it'd be startled, confused, amazed, excited. And then it goes out even further to more. And so I choose one of these feelings, and then I pick one of those and pick one of those. And then I write about that, and then I write about what I need to do to fix that feeling, if it needs to be fixed. If it's a happy feeling, then hooray, right? I guess I wrote what I felt I needed to do to keep it be a happy feeling. So I did that for this week, and I'm doing that for this current week. So we'll put this back in here. And then in May, I think I might switch off. I think one week I might do the journaling in morning and evening, and then the next week I'll do this feeling. So that is this planner. So let's take this one out for April. I usually take the divider first, and then I take the pages. These ones, oh, because this is in here, that's why it seems awfully thick. Usually you can take this in one shot, but it seemed thick to me, so I didn't want to risk ripping it, and that's what this was from. So let's put this one away, or to the side, I should say, and pull that one out of here. This is the, I think it was called Wild and Free Planner. It's really beautiful, and the colors are tranquil, and that's what I liked about it. So let's put this one in here. Again, it's kind of easier to put the divider first and then the pages, especially when you have a lot of pages on your disc. So for the month, I'll write gratitude on here, and then I usually write in a mantra for the month. Last month, let's see, that's right here on the bottom. It was don't let your mind bully your body, and then I did a little bit of decorating. So in this one, I picked my mantra, don't stop until you're proud, and then I still need to do a little bit of decorating. And then this is where I will put this feelings wheel in here, and then either decide if I'm going to be doing the journaling or the feelings. I think since this week take this one back out. Since this week I'm doing the feelings, I think that I will do the journaling, the morning and the afternoon journaling, and then some type of decoration in here. I haven't decided that yet. I guess I'll be showing you that during one of my plan with me's. So then I just have the whole month in here for that, and I usually, not usually, but I have started keeping a theme of whatever. Like last month I did all the flowers in the middle, so this month it probably will be wellness. We'll see. So then the next one I have in here, I've taken a teacher planner, and since it was a teacher planner, I didn't like what the divider was, so I just glued on this piece of paper. But now for the next month, I really like the currently page. I thought it was really pretty for this teacher planner, so all I did for this one is I'm going to keep it paper clipped so that when I put these away, I can put them with the planners they're supposed to go with. If I were to glue them, which I would prefer, then I couldn't put it back to the planner that I took it from. So let's see here. So for this planner, like I said, it's a teacher planner. For the month, I do this mood. I color in, according to my mood key, how I'm feeling that day. It's been fun because you can see the colors and what days, what days you have something in common. You can look back and see, oh, what was going on that day, that these 2 days I was sad. This month actually is pretty good. I haven't had too many no sick days, which is wonderful. I've had a few ugh days and a few overwhelmed days, but generally we've got the okays in there and the happies in there, which is really good to see. A few tireds. So it's kind of fun just to look back and see how well your month goes, and you could always take this month and compare it to the previous month and see if there's a pattern, like always on the 23rd of the month I'm sad or something like that, or the end of the month I'm sad. So it's just a fun thing to have, and I just usually bring this little piece of paper I made with month to month. And then also I had found a while back, I'm going to be doing a video on this about how planning came to be for me. I used to bullet journal, and I had found this description of feelings, and I wrote it down in there, and I remembered it the other day, so I decided to take that out and then recopy it over to here. And it was really nice. I wish I knew where I got this from. I did not write down where the source was. But it described feelings like, let's pick a happy one. Oh, there's no happy ones on here. Okay, well, say you're feeling anger. It describes what it means to feel anger. It says it shows you what you are passionate about, where your boundaries are, and what you believe needs to change about the world. So when you're angry, that's supposed to be why you're feeling angry. I just thought it was something interesting to have and to remember when I put a mood down here and I'm like curious, why am I feeling guilty that day? it shows, which I don't have on here, which probably would have been a good feeling. But anyway, guilt says it shows that you are still living life in other people's expectations of what you should do. So that's something that you'd want to change, because you want to live your life for you and not for anybody else. Okay, so I'm going to put this in here, and I will be transferring that one. This one, see how I did this? Okay, I think I'm going to need this too. I wanted to show you, this will be the next month. So let's take this one out of here a minute. Well, okay, let's stop. Okay, so for the month, this is what I use the monthly for, to write down my moods. And then the weeklies, since it's a teacher planner, let's see, I have a blank one right here I can show you. A teacher planner's layout is like this. It has the dates down the side, it's blank on top, and then it has boxes for each day. So instead of using it this way, I take and put the dates across the top, because there's 7 boxes, and then down the side I put categories, so I cover up the days of the week here. So what I use my categories for is this mood that's here. I describe why I have the mood, and then I have this Versa Fitbit, which is very filthy, and I write down whatever my sleep stats were. It didn't record that day. I write down my steps, and then I write down how my body's feeling. If you don't know, I'm 50, so when you get that old, there are a lot of symptoms. So I've been trying to keep track of how I'm feeling that day, if foods are making me feel that way, if stress is making me feel that way. I don't think I've ever, in probably 10 years, well, I shouldn't say that. As long as I've been doing this body symptoms, I haven't had a good day. There's always been something that I can write down that hurts, which is not good, but it's truthful. I have a naughty kitty over there today again, too, who is deciding to make noise. And then now I've started this, I think it was this month, March. Well, actually it was the end of March. I'm writing down COVID news. We live in Wisconsin, so I've been keeping track of the state's numbers and then my city's numbers. And now it's coming handy, since we're trying to get out of this, and I want to see if it's declining. So it's kind of fun to look back. Hold on. Okay, so I write down what I told you here, and then this is what it's been looking like. So I liked how, I didn't like this so much, but then I started doing it this way, and I thought that looked really cute. And then the dates across the top. And it's just really nice to slowly go back and turn and look at all that I've been keeping track of, and it's been fun. For me, anyway. I like to go back and look at stuff. I keep all my planners. I've done that forever. That's gonna be in an upcoming video too. I'm gonna show where my planning started, because it did not start with the Happy Planner. It started way back a long time ago, and I have all that, and it's just fun to go back and look and see where you were at that time of life. So this one is this week. So let's take this out, and again, this was a teacher planner, so I didn't like the currently page, so I just stuck a blank piece of Happy Planner paper onto the back of that, just so that when I turn this, it looked nice. So let's take this one out, so you can do the whole thing at once. And I'm gonna put this in my new planner. Grab this over here. Here's my month. And then I thought I would show you for the month here. Put this on here. How I do this. I have this really old stencil that I got off Amazon. It's a Westcott stencil. It had some kind of name, but I think if you just type in Westcott, W-E-S-T-C-O-T-T, I'll try and find a link, put it in the description of the stencil. I just use this biggest circle on here and my pen. Let's move this out of the way for a second. And I just draw circles in every day. So I'll speed this part up. Okay, now this is the first time that I have used a month that has colors in here, but I just thought this was super pretty. And then the little decoration too, I had to draw some smaller circles. So obviously these colors aren't going to be as pretty on those days, but at least I'll still have the facial expression and I'll still have the words, so I'll know. Maybe on those days I won't even put a color, who knows. But that is that, and then I use my mild liners for these colors. So let's take those out. The sad one is this blue here. Let's just color this in here. I usually use the bigger end though, because they come with the pointy end and then this end. Anxious is the red. Try this end instead. So you can do this any way you wanted. This one I just went across and colored it. You can do the circles. You can do whatever you want. Okay, let's put these back in here. This is just a little Paper Studio bag, and then I have a little Frankenplanner Girl pin that I put on there. And I just keep my mild liners in there close to me, so we don't need this stencil anymore. Let's put this back in here. And I'm just going to keep this one with that month. This goes in here. And then for my explanations, oops, probably should have left this page out. I have this book, mini book. So the monthly squares from in here fit to cover that. Not as organized as I thought. Here we go. Here's some of them. So I thought I could just use these. Let me stick this. Actually, I need that. I'm just gonna go like this for now. These can cover this up. More big one. And the other small ones, I have to use this one. Good. kind of weird, but it's lips. Oh well. And then I have these little, I think I was going to use different colors. Well, they're not going to match the best, but 1, 2, 3, 4. These little arrows, I can write down then what each one of these categories could be. Just trying to use stickers up that I have. Not exactly coordinating, but using up my stickers. And then I have my little cheat sheet of what I had made previously of what all the categories are. Stick my stickers away here. So what I should have done in the first place is taking the page out. Much easier. Okay, so this is sleep. This is steps. This is, what did I write last time? I have symptoms tracker, but I think I'm gonna put body. And this is COVID. Okay, so now we can put this back in here. And I'm gonna put this in for the next week. So then each week I will have to cover this and then write the date. I usually write the Monday. I guess I could do that too. Write the days of the week up here. Now we got it done for the first week. It's in here. Okay, so that's the second wellness. So that goes for the whole month. And then I have this little die cut from the Mistmaker line, just one of my favorite quotes. This I'll cover with a piece of paper, just glue it on there with my glue stick, just like I did on here, because it looks much nicer to see that. So I'll have to remember that. There's my die cut. And then this is my catch-all planner. I'm gonna take my notes out of here. Not very many plans. I use the Homebody dashboard, and I think I'm going to be using the dashboard again. I have a little bit of change up. Here's decorated and all the plans written in. Still have lots of things to write. And then this is the current week. Take that out. This one I wrote in my brown ink, sepia ink. Okay, so we take that out. Still gonna want this one though. So what I'm doing for May, a little complicated here. I have the Homebody dashboard that I thought was beautiful. Home should be an anchor, a port in a storm, a refuge, a happy place in which to dwell, a place where we are loved and where we can love. I loved this quote, but I wanted to use the Planner Babe monthly because I like this tealy color and I thought it was just cheery. Since I won't have much to write down. I have a few birthdays and then my one daughter's going back to work, so I have her work hours. And then I'm gonna keep a running shopping list of things that we're running out of so that when we do go to the grocery store, I can just have one quick list. So I'm not going to be gluing these two together either because I wanna put this back into my Homebody and this back into my Planner Babe when I'm done. So I'm just paper clipping it together. So that's the month. And then I'm going to be using the weeks from the Homebody, the dashboard again. I think I decided this because in June, I've already pulled it out for June. June, I'm going to use the Homebody divider again, but I'm going to use the whole entire Planner Babe to try a little bit different planning. And you know, June's beginning of summer and more fun with colors, so hopefully we won't be staying safer at home and we will be able to get out. So I figured June needs a little bit more of a celebration, so that'll be that. This is going to be decorated in another video, and actually being that it's Mother's Day next Sunday, my daughter Marley, who is the other half of Periwinkle Planner Co., is going to be decorating this for me in an upcoming video, which will premiere on this Sunday the 3rd at 9:30 a.m. Central Standard Time, if you'd like to watch. So let's just stick my couple little notes back into here. All right, so here is the dashboard for the month. That was my daily section, and then we go into my bills section, which I'm not going to show. I used the Faith Planner for this during during April. And I'm going to be taking that out. And then after that, I have my check register. I'll be taking that out. I do need my tabs though. My home tab and my expense tab. I decided to use a line vertical this month for my expenses. So let's see if I can put this back together. I covered it up because that's not something I want to show, but so then for the month, I write down bills when they're due, and then in the weeks, I'm just going to stick this in here for now. Usually this goes in the week. I write down when I pay my bills and all the information about my bills. So I use a whole planner for that. Sometimes I'm just trying to use planners that I have purchased and are just sitting. So I had this 18-month line vertical that I used up until January. So I decided to try that for May and see how the listing part of the line vertical works. That's why last month I used the Faith Planner, because I had bought that one to use for social media, and I switched that to Erin Condren. So I'm just trying to use my stash just till the end of this year, and then next year I am not going to go crazy and buy all these planners again. I'm going to pick one or pick something, some style, and stick to it. So that's that, and then I put this home section, which I bought a printable off of Etsy for a check register, and that goes here for my checking account so that I can keep track of where my money goes. And then the next section is journaling, and I use a horizontal planner for that. I started trying to do a monthly prompt. I wrote out all the prompts out, but I obviously didn't finish it. I thought it was a neat way to kind of practice my handwriting, try and keep it all uniform, and I did a little decorating. It's really cute. I just didn't feel like doing it every day, so I didn't. This was spring cleaning challenge from the Happy Planner that was the beginning of this month, and then I just on these days, just if there was something that I wanted to journal that day, I would write down. This was my oh my goodness, declutter plan. I did not do any of it, so I will be taking this along into May. This was also part of the spring challenge, different things you're supposed to do, which didn't do that. So I just would journal if there was something that came up that day and I wanted to write about it. Not every day, just whenever I felt like it. I think a lot of times I didn't use this because I was journaling in that wellness section. It's just my bookmark for whatever day it is, which this is this week, and I haven't wrote anything in it. So let's take this out and put in May. I really like these dividers in this planner. Okay, and I'm probably not going to use this month. I'll probably just glue these two pages together. And then here is divider for that. And maybe I'll put this here. Maybe I could use this month to write down something that I'm going to declutter each day. Hopefully declutter that day. That could work. That would be a nice use of this month. Just one little task each day, and that way at least I'm doing something to work towards this list. All right, and then after that, I just have some junk. So I don't even know if I should keep this. I haven't used this all month. I really don't need this back here. It's just like taking up space. So I think I'm going to take these out. Throw that away. I haven't even used these. I could use these in the, I'm gonna go put those in my monthly. And then back here I just have my planning guides. That's where I keep them. They still smell too, which is kind of odd. So that's all back here, all the different styles of planning guide for the classic. And then I just have a couple note pages. And my check it off stencil, and then this is my bookmark that holds my charms that I made. And this was just an old dashboard that I made so that I could put a pen loop on here versus on the cover. So I may make a new one of them one of these days. And then here's some more of those stickers. So stick those with that too. Don't really need these. This is just a little receipt kind of thing that I had. I don't even know. This stuff can probably be thrown out too. And then the back cover, and I think that I am going to, I pulled out some covers to change into, didn't I? Yes. I'm going to switch from a back to this cover, which was the horizontal planner that had, where's my journaling? This one. That had these beautiful dividers. The seasonal planner. I bought it basically for the cover, but then found a way to use the inside. And I will be having another video and another use for the inside of a horizontal planner. So again, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, and you will be able to watch these videos when they come up next month. So this is our, let's put this back in here, daily. I need the month, not the day though. Since these are little disc stickers, let's put them in here, and I can maybe use them to add some more color. Since I went through the trouble of printing them out myself. These are some days of the week. Don't know what I'll use those for, but actually I could use those in my, let's put that in the wellness planner. I could use those up there. In this one, the top, I already wrote them in here, but I could use them on this week. I'm gonna stick them this way just so I remember what they are. Okay, so again, let's start from the beginning. This is one of our snap covers, and now I don't have too much in here, but this is one of our snap covers from our shop. I added this cover, and I only have the month of May now in my Frankenplanner catch-all for that I'm going to be using. So we have the cover page, we have the yearly calendar, we have the perpetual calendar, we have some more notes of mine in here, and then we have my health section, which I need to write gratitude on here and put some cute stickers. And then decorate here. Remember, I'm going to do the morning and the evening journaling about the day, just memories and things that happen. And then this week, I'm probably going to switch off to my other, the feelings, and then what I can do about those feelings for self-care. And then I have the teacher planner that I'm putting my mood every month, every day of the month. I think this one's really cute. And then I change out the weeklies to the categories with the days of the week on top. Die cut, and then I have my catch-all planner, which is the Planner Babe monthly because it's cute. And then the Homebody Dashboard weekly. And then next I have my expenses and my check register. Expenses being bills. It says expenses on my tab, but it's really my bill budget planner, you know, things, my homemade budget planner, which goes with my check register, which goes with my journaling section, and that is that, and my planning guides, and that's the end. So I hope this video gave you some ideas about Frankenplanning, and that if it fits your needs for planning, that you choose to Frankenplan too. It's really made my life easier having just one planner that suits all these different needs. So until the next video, bye-bye.
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, make sure to hit the thumbs up button and subscribe to be notified every single time that we upload. Bye. We'll see you in the next one.